YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. This is Just Chaz, living and learning, trying to get it right. If you're new to my channel, I am Just Chaz, and I have taken on a health journey to lose weight. I am on the prescription medication Zepbound, which is a GLP-1, and I have lost a total of 56 pounds so far on this medication. I'm almost at the 60-pound mark, which is, I can't believe it. It seems surreal. Anywho, I started my journey back in March 2025. I was 248 pounds. I was not in good physical condition. I was barely maintaining my home, my career, my life in general at that weight. I'm 5'5", and a normal weight for a woman my size is in the 130s. 140s is typically high. So 248 pounds to be a whole 100 pounds more than what I should have been was really tough. But with the help of Zepbound and also me making some the medication has helped a great deal, don't get me wrong, but I've also tried to make some positive changes as far as moving my body more, eating the foods that I do eat. I try to eat a little bit better. Doesn't always work, but I do try. More vegetables, more fruits. I'm not no carb. I may not even be low carb considered, but I am very mindful about carbs. So I don't know if that's confusing, but I'm mindful about it. I'll say probably about once a meal, I'll have no carbs. So I have about 2 meals per day. I have a meal at lunch, and then I'll have something for dinner. Normally, my dinner is no carbs. Normally, and if I do have carbs, it's just a little bit of bread, just a little bit of pasta. Is very low. So if not no carb or having a carb at all, is very low, at least once a day. Okay, so I just, with the combined Zepbound and things that I've done, I'm almost at that 60-pound mark. I can't wait till I get there. I also have a short-term goal to be 180 pounds, hopefully by the end of the summer, but I was hoping maybe during summer, so we'll see. Last I checked, so this is what brought me to doing this video. Everybody, it's Friday. It's my favorite day of the week. Not only is it Friday, it is my last Friday of school before break. Oh my God. This school year feels like it has gone on and on and on, and it's like never gonna stop. I'm serious. I've never been in school, even though we start after Labor Day, even though, that is a little later than a lot of different states. And then even in my own state, we started a little late, but we're still we're getting out so late. So we are paying for that, I'll tell you. So I still have 3 more half days to go next week. And then finally, this torture will be over. Not to say I don't love my students, because I do, but it's time. They're tired of me too, so the feeling is mutual. But anyway, so that's what brought me to this video. So I've been super busy, and I'm not going to make any excuses for myself, because I knew what I was doing. So I took my students on a trip to see the Michael movie, and I wore the shirt today. This is the shirt. I took them last week to see it, and so we did that. And what else did I do? I had field day with my daughter. I had her promotion ceremony. I had her clap out. She has so much going on because she's graduated. Well, now I won't say graduating, being promoted from fifth to sixth. So she's actually moving from elementary to middle. So she had lots of activities that have been going on this past couple weeks. She had a dance a little bit before that. And my son has chosen a job where he's in the field. So I had some things that I was doing with him as well before he started his new job. So I say that to say this. Life sometimes happens. Not only that, that's my personal life, then I have also a work life. So it's sometimes hard to balance that and then to have really healthy, meals that are going to fuel your body, but at the same time, not have you out of that caloric deficit. And this week, so last week on Friday, last that I posted a video, I was 192 pounds. I was over the moon. I had weighed myself that morning. I was ready to take on. I was ready to see those 180s. It was like, oh, yes, it's right around the corner. I did not have a good week this week. And when that happens to me, I, in turn, in my mental, I know that, and I don't get on the scale. It's something about when I know I'm not doing well that I try to, I guess it's a defense mechanism. I did not get on the scale any this week. So I have no clue if I'm still 192, if I've lost any, or if I gained any. I have no idea because I am afraid, right? Afraid to get on the scale because I know within myself I've been a little bit overeating. It's no nice way to say it. It's ain't no sense of sugarcoating it. I haven't been like gorging myself, but I've been overeating. I've been overly snacking. I've been just like today. I had a bag of popcorn, and I never do that before lunch. And second hour I was chomping on popcorn. So I need to make sure, especially with next week being my last, and it's not even a full week. I get out Wednesday. I really got it because when I'm at home, there's no safeguards there. I have everything at my fingertips, literally at my fingertips, because I have the DoorDash app, and I don't ever be afraid to use it. So I need to do some soul searching this weekend. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to get on the scale tomorrow morning. I'm a morning weigh-in person. In the evenings, I'm always going to be heavier. So I'm going to do it in the morning, maybe either tomorrow morning or Sunday morning. So my next video, I will have a weight update. But I know it in my heart that it could be a possible letdown, so I just didn't do it. Has that ever happened to anyone watching where you were afraid to step on the scale? Like, not going to the doctor. I mean, just like in your personal bathroom, just you, yourself, and you, yourself, and yourself. And you in the scale, and you're still just terrified to to get on. I couldn't. And I knew I was going to make a quick little video today because it's Friday, and I've been kind of making videos for my page on Fridays. And I was like, I need to do a weight. What am I going to say on my channel? That, what? And I said, you know what? I'm going to just keep it real. I was scared to get on. Now, when I lost the 192 last Friday, 1 week ago, I'm praying that I did not go over this past week. I didn't sabotage myself that much, but if I am a pound or 2 pounds heavier than the 192 when I weigh myself, I'll probably weigh myself. My shot days are Sunday, by the way. So I might weigh myself Sunday morning and maybe try to give myself a little bit of this weekend before I really know what my weight is, to try to maybe bounce back a little bit from my overeating. But I was doing pretty good. I had been doing good. My weight data, so this is my weight data. So last month, the month of May, because I remember when I did my year review with everyone, my month of May, I remember in that video I was up a half a pound, but I pulled out the month going down 2.2 pounds. And then my first weigh-in in June, which was after I was the 194.2 and I had lost 2.2, that day I was 192.9 pounds. So that was my last weigh-in, and that was the 5th. So I'm not too bad in checking my weight from the 5th, but today is the 12th. So I need a weigh-in, and I'm going to do one. I'm going to try to use these next couple days to do a little bounce back. Get out and do some walking this weekend, moving my body, some things like that, and then I'll feel better about myself getting on the scale. So yeah, that was what I wanted to share. Everything is not going to always be like peaches and cream, and I know that, and this is just chance. I'm living and learning. It's with trial and error and lots of things in between. Also, I don't want to take this much of your time, but I didn't exercise as much so my eating wasn't that good. The snacking, I didn't exercise as much as I did in the prior weeks, even my little classroom walks. So I had all that stuff going on with my daughter in the year, and then the few things that I've had with my own work, I haven't been really getting my steps in where I'm concentrating on, getting these steps. I have like my regular daily steps, but I don't count those. I count the ones that I'm doing where it's going above and beyond and going extra. And I just wasn't getting that in. I didn't get it in at all. I may have done one classroom walk last week, and that was it. So I got to do better, without a doubt, I have to do better. So the snacking, the little bit overeating, and the no exercise, hopefully I'll be able to rebound a little bit this weekend because, I want to keep going in the right trajectory. I am on the 15 mg. That was doing really good for me. I just think it was just so much going on. I can't blame the Zepbound and, say, oh, the food noise and all that. I just think it was just, I was just doing too much. And when you're doing too much, what do? You start snacking and stuff like that, because you're just, So I think that's what the culprit was. And now, finally, school's almost out. I'll be able to focus more on my steps, getting the movement in, and maintaining healthy portion sizes for myself. I think that's all I wanted to share. I I just wish I was a little bit more happier, and it's not. But I'm not going to let this happen another week. Next video, which I'm not going to wait till next Friday, I'm going to update you guys much sooner than that. Maybe my last day of school, I'll update you and let you see what my classroom before and then after, because it's a big transformation when on the last day of school, when I get my classroom all cleaned up and packed away and all those things. It's a big difference in my room. And so maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll be able to come on and hop on for an update. But otherwise, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. And we just got to keep going. We have to. We can't give up. We got this. We know we got this. Everything's going to work out. Times get hard and they just get hard. I mean, it is what it is. So I will see everyone very soon and have a great weekend and talk to you later. Bye-bye.